this. Hey guys, it is Stevie and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to keep it simple because the new year is among us. Which is sick. 2020 happened. But I don't want to get into it, but we're gonna have to. Anyways, today's video, I just wanted to talk about 2020 as a whole because 2020 was a lot. Let's just put it that way. It was a lot. A lot of things happened, good and bad. It's mixed, you know, like there are so many things that happened that were horrible. And then there were some things where like, oh, things might be looking up, and then things just like fell off again. And I'm like, you know what? Can you make up your mind, you know? But today we're just gonna be talking about it. I haven't actually filmed a sit down and talk video in like forever, which I kind of missed, honestly, because I just feel like we can connect on that level. That's what we're going to talk about today. So, yeah. So 2020, oh my dear God. Where do I even start? 2020 was not the best year. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't the best because of multiple things that happened. First off, we had a freaking global pandemic. That was super sexy, you know, like that was like the cherry on top. It was something. This year like just kept throwing us curveballs, and I feel like I definitely wasn't prepared for that because I didn't think in my lifetime we'd have to live through something like that. Not a pandemic. Let's just put it that way. I didn't think we would ever have a pandemic in my lifetime, but we did. But we did. And I want to talk about what it did for me and everything because a lot of things came out of it. Not even gonna lie to you. Um, so let's talk about it. So, you might be wondering, Stevie, where are you sitting? What is this? What is this background? I am now a Twitch streamer, which is cool. I started Twitch streaming last week. I think I streamed on like Thursday. I streamed on Thursday because I streamed on New Year's Eve. But my actual stream schedule is Wednesdays at 1:15 Central Time. Kind of similar to the YouTube one. My YouTube schedule is Mondays at 1:30. So it's kind of similar to my YouTube one. I wanted to keep it around the same time because then I'd have longer to stream and everything. But I'm actually a Twitch streamer now, as well as a YouTuber, as well as a musician. But yeah, this is my background for it. I have a lot of like ivy, and then I wanted everyone to know that I'm from Texas because I feel like I don't make that apparent enough. So I put my little Whataburgers because I'm a thief. A thief. I put my little tents on my ivy. I thought it was cute. It might be stupid, but I love it. Okay. My band logo is right there, which is really sweet. If you've known me for a while, you know that I've been on YouTube forever, but I've always wanted to be a streamer. Like I always wanted to do things live because I love going live. That's the thing. Like even on like Instagram, I love going live. I never had the opportunity to go live on YouTube because same thing with Twitch. I didn't have the facilities for that, but now I sort of do. So I decided why not try Twitch? You know, like why not? Because the worst thing that could happen is you just don't like it and you just don't continue streaming. But I love it. It's so much fun. I have a lot of friends who also stream, like Evo and Tex and Ash. Like you guys, their Twitch channels are and YouTube channels are always down in the description. But I'm gonna move them to the top for this video because I'm being dead serious with you guys. Please go follow them. At least give them a follow. You don't have to subscribe to any of their Twitch channels, but at least give them a follow because it does help, and they are amazing creators and they just deserve the world. So yeah, go follow them, dude. But they're all like small streamers like I am and small creators. So if you want to support small creators, leave them a follow because it really helps. Yeah, I became a Twitch streamer. And like I was going to become a Twitch streamer like early in 2020, but then guess what? Pandemic. That happened. So I decided later on would be better because I was already thinking of coming back to YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I'll come back to YouTube, and then I might start streaming. And then my streaming thing never started until like last week. And I'm kind of glad I postponed it because I had more time to figure out what content suits me on YouTube. And I feel like if you're on multiple platforms like I am, but again, I'm a small creator. I'm not saying I'm like huge, but I'm on multiple platforms where a lot of different people watch me and like look at my content, that um I needed to know what content suits my audience as well as what content I also like to make. Like, I love making gaming content, and that's the thing. But the gaming content I wanted to make this year was huge. Huge. I needed like there shouldn't have been a pandemic if I wanted to do that. Also, I needed a team of people who were like continuously on call, be like, "Hey, you want to film a video? Hey, what's up? You want to stream? Like whatever." But yeah, the content I wanted to make this year was on a lot larger scale than I like could do. And I actually didn't come to terms with that until like more recently because I was like, "Oh, I can do literally anything because I have motivation. I have the duality to do it. I have friends who will always want to help with content. I also couldn't do it because of those same reasons because I had ties to a lot more other things. And I had to like move around things I actually love doing, like making videos just for me and drawing and like making music. Like that was getting pushed away and I'm like, "No, I can't do this." So I had to realize that like the content I want to make is so large that I can't do it without straining my creative ability. And we are not going to do that. We're not going to do that because you're straining yourself and that's not okay. And I feel like 2020 I did that a lot, and not just creatively but like mentally and physically and definitely emotionally. Like this year was such this year was just so weird. And like there were ups and then there were downs. There were definite downs for sure. But then like things started to look up and then things started to look down again and I'm like, Jesus. And then that 1 month when we all thought we were gonna die because of COVID, yeah, this year was crazy. Now I want to talk about what I accomplished in 2020 because I have a hard time being proud of myself, and I feel like if I like say it out to the world, I'm gonna appreciate myself more. And yeah, let's just talk about it. I'm gonna feel really awkward because I don't want to talk about like my accomplishments or anything because I'm just not that type of person. I feel like that makes me a humble brag, and I'm like, that's not me. I choose not to talk about what I do because I don't want people thinking I'm like selfish. Yeah, I have issues. But let's talk about what I accomplished because it might make me feel more open to like talking about my other accomplishments I've done in life. So let's do it. Number one, I took a break for 2 years on YouTube, and then just one day I was like, why did I ever leave? Why did I leave? And then instead of like making a sit down talk video like I did the last time I quit. Last time I left, like 2 months actually before I like left, I just made content that I actually I actually liked. I made content with friends and I was like, I've always wanted to do that. And I feel like me being a YouTuber 5 years ago, like starting out, I was like, I don't have any friends who also want to make content with me. And I feel like I have to do everything by myself. And that's not the case. Like, I don't know what went through my thick, big four-headed skull, but it just clicked. I'm like, you know what? No, you don't always have to do this by yourself. You can just ask like, "Hey, buddy, do you want to make a video with me?" And if they say no, it's fine. It's literally fine. I was more scared of people thinking that me asking and them agreeing would lead to them thinking I'm taking advantage of them. And then I had a long talk with my sister. She she was like, they wouldn't agree if they thought you were taking advantage of them. And then I I was like, "Oh, you're right." Because they would say, "No, you're taking advantage of me and my friendship." What? Why did I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I came back to YouTube. I've been strong on the YouTube grind for like 3 months now, since August, for 4 months now. Oh wow, I've been going strong on YouTube for about 4 months now, and the only time I ever had to take a break was when I had surgery. And even that, I was like, I just miss putting out a video. I think I missed like 2 weeks or like 3 weeks or something like that, because I had surgery and I like physically couldn't make a video without like wanting to cry because my mouth was so swollen. Um, but I was like, dude, I just miss putting out videos when I was just in bed. Like it sucked. And like before, like I would miss a video and I'm like, okay guys, I'm missing a video. I have to do something. I wouldn't miss it. And I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Or like am I getting like burnt out? Like what's going on? And there isn't a burnout anymore for me. Like I guess cuz I'm older and I actually know what I want to do. Like that might be why, but I don't know. But yeah, I came back to YouTube, which was really cool. A lot of people were very excited. I hit 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I've been trying to hit that goal for like 2 years, and we finally did it. And I'm not saying finally be like, oh my god, we finally did it. Like I've been waiting. No, like we finally hit it, as in the point where like more of you guys are watching me. That means we are creating a bigger family. And that means the absolute world to me. And it always will and it always have. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and taking the time out of your day to watch me, because I love making content. And I feel like when people watch me, it makes me want to commit to making more content, and I just love it so much. And I loved seeing you guys' comments and seeing the likes to the likes ratio. Like if I see a video and it has like 5 likes and 2 dislikes, I'm like, hey, Miss Girl, 5 people like this video. 2 people might have hated it, but hey, they watched it. They watched it, you know? But yeah, thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. You guys are amazing. And I might seem a little embarrassing to like talk about that number because it is small. But for me, that if 200 people were to walk into my room right now, which first of all, no, we are in times of COVID. We're not going to do that. But if 200 people walked in my room right now, wouldn't that be insane? Wouldn't that be insane? All right, cool. Just asking, because that's still crazy to me that 200 people try to watch my content. Like, what? Also, another thing I accomplished was I hit 500 views in over 2 days on a video. The Minecraft video. What? What? Why? What? I don't know. I was so excited about that, and I didn't think that video would do anything. Like, my videos were getting constant rise in views, but I didn't expect that video to blow up like it did. Like, that was insane to me. Like, it's almost at 600 views now. What? Y'all guys, y'all amaze me so much. Every day. Every single day. Y'all amaze me. And, oh, not the trash. Can y'all say this? Not the trash. We're not gonna get about that. I had goldfish earlier because I don't eat during the day. So I wake up at what? 2 o'clock. That's why. But like y'all amaze me so much, and it just really makes me happy that you guys enjoy my content. And I hope that my channel and like any social media that I own, including my recent one, Twitch, can like be an outlet for you, because I mean, social media was always an outlet for me when I was upset, or I was lonely, or I was just like angry one day. I'm like, I need to watch a funny video to make me excited, or like just like needed a laugh, or like needed somebody to talk to. Like I can always come to YouTube and Twitch, and like even like I love Twitter, even Twitter. Like I always went to those outlets because I just like wanted somebody to talk to, and it's kind of hard to talk to somebody when you also are afraid to talk to people. And I feel like my channel can be that for somebody. And if it is for you, I adore you and I love you so much. But yeah, I hope my channel is that for you. I hope it is a voice for people who are silenced, because that is never okay. Like, no ma'am. What we're not gonna do is silence voices that needs to be heard. No. We're not gonna do that. Not on this channel. Not on this channel. The only person you can bully on this channel is me, okay? Is me. Nobody else. Nobody in the comments. None of my subscribers. Just me, okay? Just letting you know that. That's a rule. That's the only rule on this channel. Well, no racism, homophobia, sexism, bigotry, ableism. None of that either. But the only person who can bully is me. Okay, just saying. I just this year I grew to appreciate like just like the downtime that I had with like the quarantine. Like I turned to social media a lot, which in a way I'm not glad that I did, but I'm also very glad that I did because I met so many amazing people. Like my four best friends, like my band. Like I met them minus one of them through TikTok, which I I we talk every day. Like hello, like, we're making a freaking album. Like what? Like we met on TikTok and we all instantly clicked. And I feel like without the okay, I don't want to say like without the quarantine nothing good would have ever happened in my life, but like without the quarantine nothing that I've accomplished this year probably wouldn't have happened. Like nothing would have happened this year for me if life carried on like it did, like 2019. If it just continued, no COVID, no nothing, I feel like I wouldn't even be here and you wouldn't be here watching this video because I just like wouldn't make any content anymore because I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't. And as much as I loved to make videos, I feel like this downtime and like this time to process what like making content actually means really just like snapped. I was like, all right, bet we're just gonna go and make this because what's there to lose, honestly, you know? So yeah, thanks COVID, but also no. But yeah. But not only did like COVID like change everybody's else lives, like a lot of other things did. Like we had like the bushfires, we had California wildfires, we had like the Australian fire, which is the bushfire, I'm pretty sure. I'm not smart, can you tell? We had a lot, so much social injustice. It's not even funny. And it's not a joke. And it needs to be taken seriously. We had so much social injustice, and it's not okay. A real issue that people in power need to take care of. But they're not. They're not doing that. And they need to. Because everybody deserves justice, okay? And I feel like when we just like take a group of people and just be like, no, they can't get justice because these people that like did this to them, they're put on a higher pedestal than these people. So they don't need justice. That's not how it should work. Okay? That's not how it should work. That's how it's working, and that's not okay. So that needs to change. And I hope it changes in 2021 because of different policies. We got somebody out of the White House. Thank God. But yeah, I just really hope things change. And I want 2021 to be better, but I'm also afraid because I feel like I don't want things to repeat like 2020 did. Like I feel like time never existed and I feel like we were just I can only tell if another day started because the sun came up. You know, like I want there to be a definite diversion of time. Like you can definitely tell when there's another time, like there's another day coming because something else will happen. And I feel like in 2020, like we didn't have that. We were all stuck inside. We were all watching the news, seeing how bad the outside world is, but we're stuck inside because the government doesn't want to take care of a freaking pandemic, okay? Like they were like, "Nah, it's fine." Until now, but I feel like 2021 will be better in a sense where like you will tell when another day starts because something better is going to happen. And I just really hope. I really hope that things change, honestly. But I really hope my channel can be there for you as well through that time. I making videos and like as stupid as it sounds, even like playing games with friends who I met on the internet really changed my 2020 because like in the beginning of the year, like from March to about like July, I was like by myself. Like I had one friend, literally. I only had my best friend, like her. Literally, that was the only person I had. You can ask her. She was my only friend. Dead serious. My only friend. And I was like, I'm alone by myself. This sucks because I can't go to the outside world. I can't meet people. I can't do what I actually want to do. So, like, what do I do? And then I turned to content making like I did 5 years ago when I was also depressed. I just like went back in a cycle and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna start making content. And then I did. And then like I met so many of y'all and like my friends that I also make videos with. Like I met them all throughout quarantine. Basically at the same time. Like in like September or August. Like I met them at the same time. And it's just so crazy how like I guess like 8 months can do to a person by themselves. Like I don't know. I turned to content making because I remembered how it felt to be by myself back when I was like 13 and I was like I am by myself. I am 17 now, but that doesn't mean that I can't turn to something that I once loved and want to continue to love. So I did. I turned back and I'm like, yeah, we're going. And look where we are. We're doing great. Honestly. I mean, well, we are doing great, which is amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough, honestly. You guys are literally doing what I always dreamed of doing, which is making a like community. So yeah, thank you guys a lot. And I just want to thank some people. I want to thank my band for sure for, like actually wanting to like do music because I've always wanted to do music and I felt like before I was doing it by myself and I'm like I just shouldn't do it because nobody's gonna listen. And then I met them and they were like, people are gonna listen regardless. It doesn't matter. And then they were just there. They were there to catch me and it was just great. I wanna thank my family for supporting me always. I wanna thank my sister. Ashley, for watching this, don't cry. I wanna thank her. I remember I think I told her I was like I want to come back and she said literally drop everything and do it. And then that her telling me that was like, "Oh my god, yeah. Like let me just do it real quick." So, but yeah, thank you. I want to thank my Discord friends. I want to thank Evo especially because he has been in so many of my videos and we are currently making this huge thing on Twitch and he is one of my closest friends. I'm dead serious when I say that. Like I can tell that guy anything and he will continue to be friends with me. Like he is one of my closest friends and we've never even met before. He is amazing and I want to thank him because without him, I wouldn't have met so many other people. Like I wouldn't have met like Chris and Chaos and I don't know if y'all met Banana yet. I wouldn't have met Banana. I wouldn't have met well without Ash too. Ash is like my sister, but like without Ash, I wouldn't have met Evo, but without Eva, I wouldn't have met like so many other people. I want to thank my best friend Miley. She's right there. I love her. I literally love her dearly. She means the world to me. Um, she was just there, you know. But yeah, I want to thank YouTube because without content creators, like I'm gonna thank some content creators real quick. Without creators like I'm gonna be real stupid. Like the Dream SMP, like I and like Unisonus and like I mean like all of Unisonus, but like even like outside of Unisonus, like Markiplier, Amy, and Ethan, like I don't know, like without like pretty much it and like the Lunch Club and um like all of the Lunch Club, like Cooper and Carson and Connor and Ted and Schlatt. Like I don't know if I would have ever came back because I watched those videos and I'm like, I can like you used to do that and why don't you anymore? Like I thought that stuff made you happy and it did and it still does and I'm so glad I came back without like watching YouTube for 6 months and then contemplating if I should ever come back. I probably would have never came back. But I want to thank those creators for watching this. I love you all so dearly, and you guys mean the world to me. And this is gonna be real stupid. I don't mean to self promote, but if you ever want to make a video with me, let me know. I'm obviously kidding, but I'm also not kidding. Final words of 2020. I know it's January 4th when you're seeing this, but like my final words 2020 was I hated every second of it. I'm just kidding. No, I think I said that on a TikTok. It was like pictures of me, and it was a slideshow where it's like the January, February, March, like the days of the year or whatever, days of the year, months of the year, and and I hated every second of it, but I didn't hate every second of it. There were moments where it was just life was beautiful, and I constantly thank the people in my life for that. So yeah, but my final words for my actual final words for 2020 was I I'm glad you happened, but I'm also so glad you're gone. You know, um like it's like that friend 2020 to me was that friend that did you so dirty, but you also learned a lesson from it. Like like the friend that would like talk behind your back and they would talk behind your back. What did I just say? They would talk behind your back, but regardless you would still be friends with them. Like that was a type of year 2020 was. It was that friend where like they're so toxic, but like they're teaching me a lesson, that I will need in life. That was 2020 for me. And if 2020 was like that for you, like this video, because then we actually relate on something other than like having a love for YouTube and all things that I do on this channel. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. I don't want to ever speak about 2020 ever again, to be honest with you. But I want to talk about, actually no, that's not all I need to say. I want to talk about what I have planned for this year, actually. There is so much I have planned, and I can't talk about everything, but I can kind of put it on like a broad scale. Well, first of all, more content on here. Obviously, hello. Number two, big content coming on Twitch, which is amazing. Big content on Twitch with Evo as well, which is amazing. So I love that a lot. Also, my stream schedule will be, I'll put it here, like up here. You guys already know my YouTube schedule. It's Mondays, 1:30 Central Time. I forgot what it was called. But my stream schedule is right here. Big music things coming out. Like the band has been working so hard, and we are finally in the stages of recording, which is so cool. We actually are in the stage of demoing, which is awesome. I would really love for you guys to be on that journey with me, because you guys have been on this journey with me for so long, and I feel like if you could stick around for this year, I mean, honestly, do it, like, I don't really know what's gonna happen this year, so I feel like if you stuck around, we could also go through this together. So, yeah, if you want to stick around, subscribe. It's down below. It's free. It's absolutely free. You owe me no money. You owe me no money from subscribing to my YouTube channel. You know what else you don't owe me money for? Hitting that notification bell. You owe me no money, because it's absolutely free. And also, if you don't like me, which I would kind of understand, you can always just unsubscribe later. It's that simple. You just go back to my channel, which I know you probably would hate if you're gonna unsubscribe, and you just click the little subscribe button and then put unsubscribe. That's all you do. That easy. But anyway, guys, I want to give my last thank yous and my last farewells to 2020. That was a horrible year, but also a great year. In a weird way. This video was also coming out a little late because I should have posted this on December 31st, but it would have jacked up my film schedule. And no, you're gonna see this on the 4th. Sorry about it. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for sticking around this year. It really just helped me a lot, and I can never give my appreciation to you because it would just be so large. It would be insane. But I think my appreciation will be the following content that's going to be coming out this year. That is my appreciation for you guys. So stick around for that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys. Adios.